Alright guys and gals, today we're going to be going over this striker kit. You've seen these online probably as a LED area light. And what comes in the kit is a tripod, carrying case, your light itself, a remote, and extension pole. So normally they advertise these things as being able to be staked into the ground with these stakes. But that's great and all, I guess, if you're going to, go in the woods every single time. But if I'm at a car meet or something, or anything at nighttime, any kind of event or get together, I was thinking maybe I could hard mount this onto my Subaru Outback. So got to looking around and thinking about it. And so the actual extension pole uses a 1/4 inch by 20 pitch thread bolt, which is pretty easy to find as far as standard hardware goes. And so actually up here, I'll put this right here for right now, safekeeping. So I found a little 1-inch bolt like this. This is a 1/4 inch by 20 pitch. You can buy these all day at Home Depot or whatever. And so this roof rail is hollow inside, okay? So what I did was go inside here and then over, and I drilled a hole down through this plastic cap of the roof rail. So this was my first attempt just to kind of see what was underneath this, and I just capped it off with a piece of plastic. But there's actually in here, there's a brace that runs along inside of here on top of this rail underneath this. So I went up away from the brace from here and drill a hole down through the top of the rail. Now the reason why I had this little funky contraption here was this is just basically a mirror to look underneath engines and parts and stuff. I put a little side of 3M double side tape on there and just fed it down inside like that and then up through the hole. So once you do that, then it's easy to pop it up through. This is actually off of an old tripod, this little washer right here. So it threads down on top of this 1-inch screw, right? And so you can even hold that from the back side if you want to. Thread this down and you've got a hard mount on your rail. If you want to, you can take a bicycle tube cap. You can cap it off if you want to, like that, until you want to use it. And then you take your striker, thread it down on there, just like that. So you got your striker hard mounted onto your Subaru. And so when you throw this thing up in the air, you can light up a whole big area because this pole extends out probably 15 feet or more. But you may not even have to put it up that high because you've already gained so much height from just the car from the ground. And so you could actually, you could run this not even a quarter of the way up and still be way above everybody's heads to light the area up. And so I'm gonna grab the remote out of the back of the car and I'll show you how this little guy works. Okay, so this is the remote. As you can see, it glows in the dark, which is pretty cool. It's actually got a magnet built into it, so you could stick this pretty much anywhere in the car and it sticks. So that's pretty cool idea. And so the functions, let me get in the light here. So the functions of the light is pretty good because you've got your ring, right? So you hit your ring light and it's pretty bright, as you can see. But you can actually dim and brighten this ring light. You can dim it down. It blinks when it's always dim, or you can jack it up. You can see it's really bright. All right. Okay. And so there's modes also. So there's a red mode. If you don't want the white mode, there's a blink in red, off, and as you can see. And also, this thing even has the spot mode, which is on the top. This button right here is your regular top mode, right? Using on and off. And so the striker light, the way it's built into this base, I actually put some reflective tape around this just so I could see it better. But this light has got a magnet in here, and so it's pretty strong. And so even if it's knocked loose, it's gonna jump back into place, because the way this base comes up onto the light, it can't come out. Like, I'm pushing as hard as I can, it can't come out of there, just because of the way the base is made. See? And so it's gonna stay on there, just like that. And you can pull it up and pop it off like that. And you've got a really good flashlight. It's got a little charger port right here on this, and this is a manual button for that. As you can see, it's really freaking bright. You can actually control the brightness of this too with the remote, the actual torch of it. All right, that's pretty cool. Like that. This guy's even got a little hanger on it that flips up. It's almost hidden. So the guy right here flips up, right, off the ring, and so it's got a little hook on it. So I guess you could hook it on something if you had to, instead of a tent or something, which is really cool. But just this is a pretty versatile little light, little torch. But for this video, I just wanted to kind of, give people an option to actually hard mount one of these on their car or on their Outback. Like that. Looks real clean. You can take your remote, within probably 25-30 feet around the car, if not more. So I think it runs on Bluetooth, because the distance is pretty good on this. And even if you're camping or something and hear a bump in the night, you can just hit your remote and light the whole place up around the whole car, just in a click of a button. So that's the really cool aspect of this. This whole thing is this remote part of it, and they even had a magnet in it. So, and this magnet will actually pop onto the back of the torch itself. So, if you wanted to stick it up there, you can just pop it off and use it whenever you want to. But yeah, I thought that was just a different, take on the striker light, just because of it being able to be hard mounted. That way you don't have to worry about putting in tripods and it blowing over in the wind if it's just stuck in the loose dirt or something. And just ease of use, easy up and down. Just unscrew it. Comes off real easy, like I said. And this is a little dust cap off a bicycle. I put some tape inside it, kind of tighten it up a little bit, and it finishes off, pops on there. It's almost invisible, right? And so I hope you enjoyed this video. This is kind of a little how-to with the striker light. If you can, check one of these things out. It's really cool. I have to get a video of it at nighttime sometime with actually lit up, because it's really bright. It lights up the whole area you're in. So hope you enjoy this little tutorial. Hope you get to check out the striker light. See you later. Bye.